This is the end product of belly pork turned into streaky bacon. This is another end product of the same, but that's a sweet cure. That's a standard cure, that's a sweet cure. This is a standard cure pork loin. Can you see it through there?
Yeah.
Standard cure pork loin, cured and all dry and ready. That's a standard cure pork loin. The shelf life of these is months rather than days. And a lot of people don't even use the fridge, they just put them straight in, just have them in room temperature. Right, here we go, we've got a belly pork here which I'm going to cure into bacon. Saltpetre is an important product, but you can manage without saltpetre, because a lot of people can't get saltpetre. Just sprinkle saltpetre over lightly. Right, then rub well in. That cuts into it. Starts it working. I'll be a film star after this, mate. Jamie Oliver, go home. Your time is up. You can't boil a bloody egg. Biggest con man ever on telly. Now, another important ingredient as far as I'm concerned is brown sugar, just ordinary demerara sugar. Right? You don't have to pick your nose when you're doing this operation because it's not hygienic.
Oh, sugar. You have to do it, don't you?
What?
Put sugar on it.
Yeah, brown sugar, it just gives it that bit of flavour. It's nothing that comes out anyhow. Ooh, sugar. Salt goes in it, so what are you going to do? You've got to live. You can't live on a lettuce stick. Bloody hell. Just brown sugar like that. Ever so simple, rub it in. Give plenty of calories. Well,
so this is not cooked?
this is raw. That's not cooked. No.
Right.
No, but you can boil it, fry it, roast it. Now, we've now got saltpetre and sugar.
Yeah.
But you can manage without saltpetre if you can't get hold of it, because in America, with all the bombs and that, you see it's explosive, you know.
Is
you
it?
have to get a... Yeah, it's not many
But
people
what do you
let
do
go
if you
saltpetre.
don't get saltpetre?
Just the salt, just salt. This is a mix I've done earlier, which is 95% salt. Right. And then,
That's a mix.
that's a mix of 95% salt. We've done it with saltpetre, done it with saltpetre and brown sugar. Now we're going to do it in, just cover it quite generously all over.
So this is mostly just salt, regular salt?
Yeah, regular salt.
Okay.
Right, see that? Can you have a look at that? See how much there is on?
Mm-hmm.
Right. Then turn it, same at the other side. Now the old-fashioned way was 50 years ago was to use salt and saltpetre, because brown sugar was on ration and you couldn't get hold of it, and you used to cure them heavy in salt, heavy, but they would last years. Years and years. But they go as hard as bell metal, but they'd last for years, and that's how you had to keep your meat then, because we've just become a nation of fridges where we haven't had fridges previously. So there you are. You just leave that now, and you'll find in an hour it'll start drawing all the liquid out of the meat. It draws it out, that's all liquid then. But it cures itself. This process I do, that will be turned into bacon within 3 hours. Whereas in the past it would have been 3 weeks. But the way I do it with saltpetre, sugar, rubbing the saltpetre in. Now if that was a loin like that, which is much thicker of course, that would take 6 hours my way.
So in 3 hours then that's ready to cook?
In 3 hours that's ready, but it's wet. I have to dry it out, which is another process. I dry it out by washing all the brine off, wrapping it in kitchen foil and putting a weight on it in that
Kitchen
roll.
Right.
And putting a weight on it, and it dries it out within a few hours. And then you can use it. That was only done. This here was done about 8 weeks ago because it was a big one.
Yeah.
Still fresh as a daisy, still better than ever. This was only done a couple of days ago.
So you just leave these out in here?
No, could do.
You
Could
put them
do
in the
this
fridge?
temperature. They build those slight bacteria up on outside.
Yeah.
But it's accepted with home cured bacon, like them Parma hams are never in fridge.
Oh yeah.
And you eat them raw.
Oh yeah.
But it does have bacteria on the outside.
Yeah.
Like all your salted sausages.
Right.
It's a matter of knowing what, and
So is that it then?
like your blue cheese, that's the process. It's simple. But you could do it without saltpetre by just eliminating saltpetre.
Just using salt?
Just use salt, yeah.
We see that other one's 90% salt, what's the other 10%?
It'll be 95% salt. The other 5% is brown sugar and saltpetre.
Oh, okay.
Gets the flavour straight through.
Alright, okay, well there you go. Thanks a lot.